So last week we had some companion changes, and this week we'll be getting some more. You can see the companions, all that are getting updated just here. You have the blacksmith, the assassin, a few adjustments, and this week all should be getting is a tooltip correction. Your cyclops, battle rager, etc. We'll go through all of them and what's been changed with their damage values. We test them against the dummies here, in AoE against multiple of them just here, and then also just against the boss dummy here to get their single target damage. There should be a link in the video description where you can access my companion document where we go over the single target companions and the AoE damage companions, and we rank them based on their DPS, damage per second. So looking on the patch notes, we can read through the different adjustments here. Many of them are just like a quick fix to a power and then having them rebalanced as like hybrid companion, rebalanced as multi-target, or rebalanced as single target. Again, we can see like the Xbox patch notes that we've yet to get on PC and PS, but we most likely will tomorrow. And we have adjustments to like the blacksmith, green slime, traveling entertainer. So let's just go through the numbers and see how competitive they've made those companions now, and if we have any of them that are going to be topping the charts. We'll just order them alphabetically here so we can make our adjustments. And we start out with the blacksmith, gone from 15,000 DPS up to 36,335. So he's got a significant bump up in his single target damage, putting him at pretty competitive level. The Cyclops War Drummer did get like his percussion ability where he puts the defense on all allies increased to an uptime of like 75%. At least is a little bit more reliable. And his damage has gone from a miserable like 5,000 to 26,000. So decent damage now. And he is single target, but he supports, so they consider him as hybrid. I'll just consider him as this here. We do have a max single target hit, which I should look at as well, and he can hit up for 144,653. We better adjust the blacksmith as well, who's gone up to 245,000. Dwarven battle rager has gone up to 25,000, so a bit of an increase there, with the max hit as well gone up a little bit. Not too much, but he is supposed to be a hybrid companion. He can do a bit of AoE and a bit of single target, so that's why his damage is around the 25,000 mark. The green slime got a bit of buffs with AoE, so single target again, not the best, got up to 23,000. His max hit also got significantly increased up to 84,000. Again, he is now fully multi-target, so I'll just paste that there. Now, the Wayward Wizard, the Mystagogue, and the Halfling Wayward Wizard all got some adjustments. Their damage seems to be about the same, to be honest. But what did change is now their ability, exactly like the Mystagogue, to go adjacent to their target before they attack them. So like the Mystagogue would go right up close to the boss and then attack them. And with this slow ability, which is a large area effect, it would cause him to be able to hit much more targets. But now you have the Halfling Wayward Wizard, you have the Standard Wayward Wizard. They all do that too now. They go right up to their target and use the slow ability. So they're all identical now. Didn't have any real changes to their damage values here. Yeah, nothing really at all. So I'm not going to change those. The Manticore did get a bit of a nerf. It had its maximum hit, which was an AoE hit, which dealt quite a lot of damage to everything. So that got nerfed down, and thus his DPS also got nerfed. Maximum hit's gone down to only like 81,000. So it's a bit sad to see that there. Shadow Demon, single target, got some buffs up to 28,000 there, and its maximum hit also gone up to 26623. And the Traveling Entertainer, again, he's multi-target. Yes, I have him corrected there, but his damage apparently actually got nerfed. Don't know why. That wasn't really necessary in my opinion. So his maximum hit got adjusted, so yeah, it's more in line with all the other supposed AoE damage companions, which is a big reduction, which then his overall DPS suffers. And then lastly, the Wayward Wizard also got adjusted with going next to the target, but his damage overall, his DPS remains about the same. So looking at the single target companions, there haven't much changed in the top ranks there. You can see the blacksmith ended up pretty high there in 16th place, like 36,000. So we move to the AoE damage companions, and a bunch of them here I have not tested yet, and we'll just add some of them to the list here. We have the green slime, only nearly 25,000 DPS there, beating up those 6 dummies. You can see the other ranks here, and like we got the highest was like our Regis and Shadowkai Witch, so they're gonna have to compete with nearly 40,000 DPS killing those dummies in order to be as good, to be kind of as viable, to be honest. AoE companions, in my opinion, are very underwhelming, and I would not bother investing in them. The Manticore did get adjusted, so his DPS there against the dummies is about 18,000, and yeah, his maximum hit we saw was like 78,000 against those dummies. Again, that can vary a bit. And we have the Traveling Entertainer down here. His maximum hit did get nerfed, so he's suffering here as well. Only like 11,000 DPS. It took forever to kill those dummies. Maximum hit about 40,000. Again, these are tested against those dummies. I start out without giving them combat advantage damage, so the dummies are like here, and when they attack me, like your companion doesn't have combat advantage, so it's up to them if they want to position themselves for combat advantage damage. If they don't, well, yeah, that's on them, and that's whether they have it in their coding or not to move for combat advantage damage to gain that boost. So some won't, some will, and that will vary their results. And lastly, we have like the Wayward Wizard, which then we have the Mystagogue and so on. Their maximum hit without combat advantage is only like 73,000, but with combat advantage it's that, so I'm going to leave it at that because they can move for combat advantage sometimes depending on how the enemies are oriented and who they target. It can be a bit random, but if they have the DPS there, it's not the best. It's like 21,000, and then again that's about the same. We can copy that for the Mystagogue. Yeah, we'll just update him to that. It won't make any difference. The Halfling Wayward Wizard then is about the same there as well, and so they end up ranking as you can see just here. Again, nothing's competing with the top. Same and single target with these adjustments. Just makes them a little bit more viable to use. Again, link in the video description to this document. We have all the different sections here. Still need to go test the healing companions, as yeah, they have been working on those. I don't think they will be viable anyway at all, because you'll be just better off having a party buff companion to increase their effectiveness. So just wanted to run through those tests with you guys. Special thank you again to these channel members, and we'll see you guys around. Goodbye for now.